Hey guys, how you doing today? Today I am going to be repotting my uh, Philodendron Dubium. I've got her in a clay pot, but what I'm doing is I have 3 cuttings that I bought a while back, and the cuttings were not doing too good for me. So I cut them all back, got them restarted, and I want to put all of them into one pot. So I'm going to move my camera down, and then we will take these plants out of their pots and get them all put into one pot. I want them to hang. Um, so let's do this. Okay guys, this is the big pot I'm going to put them in. I believe this is a 12-inch pot, but I don't know. It's a 10. So it's 10-inch pot on the bottom of it. So I'm going to be putting all these plants into this. I think I'm going to, first thing I'm going to do is take this big one out of the pot. I've got the string on here. I'm going to go ahead and cut that off. Take off some of this dead sheathing. She's got a lot of new growth that she's been popping on. Oh look! I got a little baby cactus in there. Oh gee, I think they come off my dogtail cactus. I'll have to shove that back in the pot. Okay, so I am going to get her out of this pot. And I'm going to be reusing the same soil that I have on both of these pots because they have been both newly repotted. And so as long as I'm not smelling nothing, they're staying in the same pot. Or same dirt. Get that stick out of there. Oh, she's sticking to the pot. There, I got that one. Oh, the roots on her look really nice. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and dump my soil right back into here. There's nothing wrong with it. It smells great. I just repotted this a couple months ago, so I'll show you the roots. That is her root system. And she didn't have too great of a root system on her when I got it, so set her off to the side over here. Try not to let her fall. But yeah, there's a marble. I bought that bigger plant, I think it was sometime in the beginning of summer. I bought that, and I got it from Etsy, and then I got my cuttings. I bought those off Linda May, and the cuttings just didn't hold up very well. I'm just mixing in some fresh soil because this is a bigger pot. And then I am going to get these guys out of here. I'm just using an old butter knife that I like to use to loosen my soil up. I did water these guys all a couple days ago, so I like to water a little bit in advance before I repot. That way it doesn't stress your plants out so badly in summer or winter. I do it that way all year round. I always repot in the winter too. I've never had any issues from it. So I know a lot of people say don't repot in the winter, but I don't know why. I've always done it and I've never had any issues. So there's another little cutting. And her root system is very little, but that's okay. That is the old part. These roots are stuck down into the terracotta too. That one's not. Set those off. I'm trying to get this other root from down in here. There we go. Okay. Set that off to the side here. What I want to do is I'm going to add some more of the soil in. So I just mixed a little bit of fresh with my older stuff. It's not really old, so there's a root that didn't make it. There we go. So what I want to do is I want to put my bigger plant. Probably gonna have to take some of this out. I'm going to put my bigger plant right in the middle. Kind of set her like that. And I may have to put that stake back in for a little while until her roots grab hold. So I think that is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put my stake down here and then fill in. I got a little too deep. Ah, I'm all tangled up. I'm trying to get the tie off of here. It helps if you're prepared. If we only had like 3 or 4 hands, right? Boy, wouldn't that look funny. Okay, I'm just going to tie her back up to the stake for now until she gets rooted in well. And then I'll remove that stake. And actually, once I get it all potted in, I might be able to take it out. Because I'm going to be putting a hanger on this pot, so okay, so now I'm going to put in this one. I'm just going to make a little trench, get her set in there. Go. That's that one. Then I'm going to do the same over here. I'm going to put a little more soil in because these are a little smaller. There, now I got all my soil used up from my original pots. Straighten that up a little bit. I'm just going to lay this girl in here, make a little trench, set her down like that. And I get some fresh soil here. There. Oh. Plus, once I water this in, it will compact that dirt down a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and put the other one probably right about over here. She's just a little guy. I'll lay her down in. Get some more soil. Yeah, don't be afraid to repot your plants in winter, guys. If they need to be repotted, they need to be repotted. Like I said, if you water them at least 24 hours ahead of time, so they're not stressed out, repotting them isn't going to stress them out. My plants are growing, so a lot of plants grow in the winter and some just don't. They just kind of rest. But alright, there we go. Now I'm going to put my hanger on. Let's see, I got one over here. Yeah, see, that hanger is going to hold my plant up pretty good. And then I'll have to put an extension. See how that looks? I'll have to put an extension on this so I can hang it, but that's no problem. I just use the, I think I will go ahead and leave that stake in for now till she gets nice and rooted in, gets her feet in the soil. But I'd like these to hang over. There's also another name for this plant, Dubium, and I forget the other name for it. I've heard several different names for it, but this makes a really great hanging plant for Philodendron, and I've seen a lot of them hanging. Linda May has one, and it is gorgeous. But alright, I am going to water her in, let her drain for a little bit, and then I'll show you where I'm going to be hanging her up at. Alright guys, I got her all watered in. I went ahead and left the stake in for now. I will remove it later, and then I kind of tied that piece onto the hanger, and then this is the excuse me, extension I was talking about that I will use to hang her up since she's so close to the hanger. Here, I'll show you. I'll get her hung up. Alrighty, there she is. I got her all hung up. That is where she is gonna live. And then I'll just kind of rotate her around. You can see the extension there I got. That pot is pretty darn heavy, so I'm hoping it holds. Oh, and I wanted to show you, I rearranged I worked all day yesterday rearranging my living room, and I put my little greenhouse up. I rearranged some of my plants hanging and got everything a little more reorganized just over here in this corner. But I love my Salome. She has been in that corner right here where I put my little greenhouse shelf up. I got all my little babies in there. Let's see them. Woo! But got her out of that corner and got my burl marks out here. My Salome will get more light, so alright. That is it. I am going to let you go. I got a couple more repots to do, so you guys are going to see, you got more repotting videos coming. But I'd like to get all this repotting done now, because once spring hits, I will be outside. I will be working in my yard, getting my yard cleaned up and ready for flowers, and hauling plants in and out of the house, on the porch and the greenhouse, and I am not going to want to be doing a bunch of repotting. So, alright guys, I will talk to you later. You have a great day. Peace.